is going on, everybody? I am Wayne Grayson, your host and the online editor here at Equipment World. And I got a quick question before we jump into today's video. What do you call this thing? Is it a mini track loader? Is it a stand-on skid steer, stand-on track loader, compact utility loader, mini skid steer? I feel like there's a dozen kind of names out there for this machine, and the manufacturers are using a lot of them too, but I'm interested to see what you guys call it. I mean, if you saw a like a landscaper on a stand-on mower, I feel like at this point we're pretty much firm on that's a stand-on lawnmower. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to call this a stand-on track loader, but let me know what I should be calling it, I guess. Anyway, moving on. Last week we were at the IQ trade show in Louisville, Kentucky, and they have that every 2 years. Again, it's a show really kind of geared toward the utility installation markets of construction. And you know, beyond equipment for that, it's really kind of dominated by compact equipment. But it's also, over the last 5 years or so, it's kind of become a show where we can kind of be guaranteed to get a new look at the latest and greatest when it comes to these stand-on track loaders. You know, a year and a half ago, Toro, which is now the parent company of Ditch Witch, Toro unveiled its biggest dingo track loader to date, the TXL2000, with a 2,000 pound rated operating capacity. But now there's a little bit of inter-competition, I guess, within the Toro family of companies, because now Ditch Witch has unveiled at IQ the SK3000, and it has a 3,100 pound rated operating capacity. The 59 horsepower SK3000 is now the most powerful stand-on track loader on the market, and it bests its closest competitor by about 50% when it comes to rated operating capacity, and that closest competitor is the Dingo TXL2000. So at the show, we got a chance to talk with Chris Thompson, who is Ditch Witch's product manager for these machines, and he tells us that this machine was actually in development for about 3 years, and Ditch Witch's whole kind of goal with this machine category is really increased convenience. They're trying to take the power of a traditional skid steer or compact track loader, and they're trying to put it in a much smaller package, one that you can easily climb on and climb off of. According to Thompson, most of the contractors that Ditch Witch is aiming this type of machine at, they're using two machines right now. They're using one machine to unload the truck, and then they're using the other machine to actually distribute those materials and do the work. So the whole aim of the SK3000 is to allow those operators to basically condense down and to consolidate down into just one machine, one that they can, again, easily climb on and off of rather than having to climb in and out of. Thompson says that Ditch Witch sees forestry, landscaping, and hardscaping as really the primary markets that this machine will be aimed at. So how did Ditch Witch cram 3,100 pounds of rated operating capacity into the SK3000? Thompson tells us that it really had a lot to do with engineering the center of gravity of this machine. As opposed to a traditional skid steer or compact track loader, space is a little bit more compressed on these machines, obviously. But to kind of add a little bit more weight and a little bit more stability into this kind of small space, Ditch Witch actually welded on some steel panels to the back of the machine, and they opted to use steel fuel tanks, which, you know, in addition to adding weight, also ups the durability of those. And with all of this added weight, Ditch Witch had to take the track assembly that it had used on previous SK models, and it actually had to beef it up a little bit. All that extra weight would not have been good on the rollers of the track assembly, so Ditch Witch basically had to beef up that track assembly to better support those rollers. Weighing in at only 7,600 pounds, the SK3000 not only packs quite a bit of power for a machine its size, it's also way easier to transport and way easier to maneuver than the traditional skid steer or compact track loader out there. So in addition to its 3,100 pounds of rated operating capacity, the SK3000 also boasts 5,500 pounds of breakout force, and it can direct 51 horsepower to its attachments. You know, we talked earlier about the added convenience of being able to step on and off a machine like this. But another thing that Ditch Witch points out is that the visibility, 360 degrees of visibility that the machine offers, is pretty hard to match by a traditional skid steer or compact track loader. An available option on the SK3000 is a dual self-leveling kit, which keeps loads completely level as they are raised and lowered. So that wraps it up on the SK3000. What do you think? Are these machines and their power increases, are they becoming more of a viable skid steer or compact track loader replacement for what you do? Right now, it definitely seems like these are more at home on landscaping, hardscaping, job sites, maybe some forestry applications, and maybe some residential applications. But based on our conversations with Toro and with Ditch Witch, they're going to continue pushing this machine category as far as it can go to get as much lifting capacity as they can to these machines as they try to kind of move them on to bigger and busier job sites. As always, thanks so much for watching Equipment World. Remember, if you want more construction equipment videos, work truck videos, and pickup truck videos, do us a favor and subscribe below, and also turn on notifications so that you get up-to-the-minute alerts whenever we drop a new video. And we're dropping several new videos a week, so be sure to go ahead and subscribe and sign up for those notifications. And we will see you right back here very soon for the next video. Thanks again.